All right, so collect your apples. You can use windfall apples, that's fine. Just pick them up off the ground, and if they have soft spots in it, geez, I wouldn't use them. But if they have bug areas, even like this, that's not, I wouldn't really consider that a soft spot. I just cut around this in a big arc and get rid of it with extra. Don't be shy, there's apples everywhere, right? And we're not scrubbing these because we're making vinegar, and vinegar is fermented, and fermented needs bacteria, and if you scrub everything off and make it nice and sterile, you don't have the bacteria. Clean jar. Fairly clean apple. And then we're going to go ahead. Oh, the flick. I used to practice that when I was young. Looks so cool. I'm just going to cut this up into some big hunks. You can see this apple has been frozen. It's starting to turn, but that's okay. I don't care. This is a good way to use up disintegrating, well, not disintegrating, but apples that are maybe you don't want to eat because they're too whatever. And even the little stem piece. And so I'm just going to cut here and fill this thing up, I don't know, up to the shoulder with apples. And then we're going to add some water, and that's going to be that. It'll take a while, but it'll ferment and become apple cider vinegar. So how long does it take? I don't know. Weeks, months, depends on how warm it is, how cold. You could put this whole section in. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I've got a lot of apples, so I'm not going to worry about it. The reason why I'm just not is because apple seeds, along with many seeds, contain arsenic. Oh, do they contain lead? Look how far that spot is going in there. Anyway, bad stuff. So I don't want to include that in my vinegar. If I don't, I mean, why, right? It's such a little amount, yes, but little amounts add up over time. So if you don't need to do it, don't do it. That's too much for me. That one's going away. So another apple. Anyway, I think you get my point. And I'm going to go ahead and cut. I might need to go get more apples, but I'm going to just keep doing this until that's pretty full. Well, the rain's picking up, but it looks like we've got our apples done. Yeah, so about that much. I don't know, I'll count how many apples and let you know. Put water. What kind of water? Tap water is fine. Prefer well water. I prefer filtered water. If you only have tap water, put it into a container like this, or any container that has an open top. Let it sit out for 24 hours. Any chlorine or whatever that's in there will dissipate. All right, so now we've got the beginnings of our apple cider vinegar. I have a loosely fitting lid here. I'm just going to put on top so air can get in and out. I'm also noting, and you're noting, I'm sure, that there's a lot of floating happening here. Every day, once or twice a day, I'm going to come in and stir this. In about 3 days, these apple pieces should get heavy enough to sink to the bottom. If they don't, then I'm going to end up weighting it down. But I don't know if I've ever had to do that. They always end up sinking. So I'll come back in a day or two and show you what that looks like. But yeah, just stir it maybe twice a day for a while. Keep a loose fitting lid on it. And in a few months you'll have apple cider vinegar. Hopefully we get a SCOBY or a mother to form. I have other videos that actually show that whole process and then how to make vinegar from that mother, with or without it. This is a without it version of it. We're going to make it. We're going to birth her. But right now, I don't know, if you birth a mother, is it still a mother? The things we think about in the rain. Okay, so yeah, next thing you know, we'll be right back.